So today, we are diving into one of the most anticipated developments in Ghana's real estate sector, the long-awaited completion of the Saglemi housing project. After years of delays and setbacks, the government has finally taken a major step to get this massive affordable housing project back on track, and it's set to make a big impact on Ghana's housing market. Stick around as we explore the latest updates on the Saglemi housing project, the key players involved, and what this means for addressing the country's housing deficit. Before we begin, as always, kindly like this video right down there and subscribe to this channel to stay informed. Let's get right into it. The Saglemi housing project has been a topic of discussion in Ghana for years. Originally launched with the aim of delivering 5,000 affordable housing units to address the country's growing housing deficit. The project initially received $200 million in government financing. However, progress stalled after only 1,506 units were partially completed, leaving the site uninhabitable due to the lack of essential infrastructure like water, electricity and sanitation. The project was nearly 40% complete when it ground to a halt, and in the years that followed, the incomplete structures became vulnerable to theft and further degradation. To complete the remaining units, an additional $100 million was needed, a cost the government was unable to bear. After months of deliberation, the government has selected Quam LMI as the preferred private developer to finally bring the Saglemi housing project to completion. This decision marks a turning point in Ghana's effort to provide affordable housing for its citizens. Recognizing the need for additional funding and expertise, the government decided last year to hand over the completion of the Saglemi housing project to private developers. This public-private partnership approach is now taking shape with Quam LMI at the helm. According to the Ministry of Works and Housing's latest statement, the project will be structured through a special purpose vehicle, with the government's existing investment treated as equity. This means that both the government and Quam LMI will be able to recover their investments once the project is completed. By adopting this collaborative model, Ghana is making significant strides in addressing its housing challenges without placing the full financial burden on the state. Ghana is currently facing a housing deficit of 1.8 million units, which has left many citizens struggling to find affordable places to live. The completion of the Saglemi housing project will play a crucial role in reducing this gap. If fully realized, the project could provide a substantial number of affordable homes, making it easier for many Ghanaians to achieve home ownership or access to rental properties at more affordable rates. The Saglemi housing project is one of the largest affordable housing initiatives in Ghana, and its completion could set a precedent for future housing developments. By bringing private developers into the fold, the government is creating new opportunities for investments in housing infrastructure, while ensuring that long-stalled projects like Saglemi housing project finally reaches the finish line. Completing this massive project wasn't as simple as finding a new developer. The Ministry of Works and Housing led an extensive negotiation process with support from the Ministry of Finance, the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice, and technical evaluation by the Ghana Institute of Surveyors. Together, these teams worked to ensure that the partnership with Quam LMI was not only financially viable. The government's decision to treat its initial $200 million investment as equity in the project is key to ensuring that both public and private stakeholders have a vested interest in the successful completion of the housing units. This collaborative approach ensures that all parties are aligned in their goals, aiming for a win-win outcome that benefits the nation's housing sector. So what's next for the Saglemi housing project? With Quam LMI and the SPV in place, construction is expected to resume in earnest. The developer will not only complete the 1,506 unfinished units, but also provide the much-needed infrastructure that was missing, ensuring that the homes are fully functional with access to water, electricity, and proper sanitation. The completion of the Saglemi housing project will bring much needed relief to thousands of Ghanaians who have been eagerly awaiting affordable housing options. It's not just about finishing a stalled project, it's about delivering on the promise of a better quality of life for many Ghanaians who will finally have access to decent, affordable homes. The impact of this project goes beyond the housing units themselves. By setting a precedent for public-private partnerships in large-scale housing projects, the Saglemi initiative could inspire similar projects across the country. This is crucial if Ghana is to effortlessly tackle its housing deficit and ensure that its growing population has access to safe, affordable, and sustainable housing options. The completion of the Saglemi housing project is a significant step forward in Ghana's housing agenda. With an estimated 1.8 million units housing deficit, the country has long faced a critical shortage of affordable homes. The government's decision to collaborate with private developers like Kwam LMI signals a new era in Ghana's approach to large-scale housing development. By leveraging private sector investment and expertise, Ghana is positioning itself to not only complete the Saglemi housing project, but also set the stage for future developments that will address the nation's housing challenges more efficiently. The hope is that through partnerships like this, Ghana can create a sustainable model for affordable housing that can be replicated in other parts of the country. The Saglemi housing project has been a long time coming, but with the selection of Kwam LMI as the preferred developer, there is finally light at the end of the tunnel. Once completed, the project will provide much needed affordable housing to thousands of Ghanaians, significantly reducing the country's housing deficit. This marks a new chapter not only for the Saglemi project, but for Ghana's entire housing sector, as the government's partnership with private developers paves the way for future affordable housing initiatives. What do you think about this development? Could this be the new model Ghana needs to solve its housing crisis? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more updates on Ghana's major infrastructural projects and how they are shaping the future of the country. Don't forget to check our next video out as it inspires you on Ghana's infrastructural journey. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more on Ghana's journey towards affordable housing for all.